What's up YouTube, Gemini Johnny back again with day 30 of TikToktober, where I'm taking you through the weirdest, creepiest, and most unexplained TikToks I can find that'll make you question everything. And TikToktober's almost over, but don't forget to join me on Halloween Day for an extra long episode, and I might just throw a few bonus things in there. That's right, I know, it's a sad day when TikToktober's almost over, but we have one more episode. And today. So 2 more episodes, I guess. But that does mean next month I'll be back to my regular posting schedule. Now I'm bringing back the Rational Rundown, and I'm bringing back some conspiracy videos, and I'm finishing up that cryptid series. Don't you worry. If you missed any of those, I'll link the playlist at the end of this video. All right, now without further ado, let's jump right in. Whoa, oh my god, it looks like a... it's a wizard's robe. It's not a white thing. We're not gonna do that. Oh, this first one comes to us from the Paranormal Files. You guys will recognize him. We've seen his stuff before on my channel. He does really good content. He's one of my favorite follows. He does a lot of good, like, creepy videos that he finds, but he also does his own paranormal investigations and stuff. So this is the one I talked about the other day that he mentioned he snuck into the Cecil Hotel. Scariest night of my life. I'm gonna play this one first. It's the actual video from the night they went to the Cecil Hotel, and then this is only like a minute long, but then I'm gonna play the next video he posted, which is him talking about this experience.
In the city of the famous, and those who would be famous, the Cecil Hotel is best known for its infamy.
This is 21-year-old Elisa Lamb riding an elevator at the Cecil Hotel in Los Angeles. Fire crews pulled Lamb's body from the hotel's water tank on the roof.
The water did have funny taste.
It wasn't right.
I've been there multiple times, and it has to be one of the scariest places I have visited in my life.
And I look up out the window and I see a lady hanging outside her window on the 6th or the 7th floor, hanging from her window.
The hotel remains a symbol of the area's dark past.
You go past certain doors and there's pentagrams drawn on the walls. And
since I've been here, no less than 15 have died either from overdoses or suicides. And one of them said that it was because the voices told him to do it.
You're telling us stories about bodies that are left in the rooms to rot for a week, watching someone hang themselves from the side of the building. It's f***ing crazy. That building has some of the most insanely negative, depressing energy of any place that I've ever been to.
So yeah, that obviously, you know, came out last month, but almost 2 months ago now at this point. Yeah, the full video is on his YouTube channel. He's the Paranormal Files on YouTube as well, and I actually missed this, but he just dropped, he'll do from time to time, he'll also do like 3 to 4 hour documentaries. He did one on Epstein Island that was really good. And I just saw this, and I'm excited is the wrong word, but he did a 4-hour documentary on the Presidio daycare cover-up, and I'm sure it's going to be very upsetting. If you've never heard of the Presidio daycare cover-up, the Presidio daycare clinic is a daycare in San Francisco that was involved in there was a big story in the 80s about child development centers and abuse that went on in them, and they were wrapped up in that. And there's a lot of stories around it that are very, very, very dark. And you know what I'm getting at when I'm talking about very dark stuff in a daycare. And I can't confirm them, but this guy's pretty good about confirming the stuff that he reports on. So I'm sure that's going to be quite upsetting, but I'm going to watch that because I feel like that's something we should all probably know about. Anyway, sorry, this is him talking about asking people not to go to the Cecil Hotel.
The Cecil Hotel is one of the scariest places that I've ever stepped foot in. So to get into the hotel, we went earlier in August. We had to do some things to get in there, stuff that I'm not going to mention or be too graphic with, but we made our way in. And I should mention here that the security guard at the front told us that he doesn't go upstairs in the hotel unless he's got a group of 2 other people with him. Yeah, the security guard says he only goes up in pairs or 3s. And he also was asking us, like, you guys have a knife, right? And we're like, no. So hearing that from the security guard was a little freaky. But one of the residents who gave us an impromptu tour of some of the floors was telling us some really disturbing, shocking things. She said that since she moved in 2 years ago, there have been somewhere between 15 to 30 deaths inside of the Cecil Hotel. She mentioned that some of those deaths were overdoses. Some of those deaths were people ending their own lives. And I was just shocked by how many residents that we spoke with who lived in the hotel, who had paranormal experiences living there. Like this one woman who was speaking with us said that her and her boyfriend heard a little girl singing in the hallway. And when they opened the door, they saw this little girl, looked at her, they both saw her, and then she just vanished into thin air. And another woman told us that she sees this French man standing by the elevator all the time, gazing off. He's got a briefcase and glasses on. She thinks she gets the vibe that this was someone who took their own life. But I'm releasing that documentary on my YouTube channel tonight, The Paranormal Files. It's the first time, to my knowledge, people have brought cameras into the Cecil in a while to show what it's like nowadays. And it's funny to me because you go and you look on YouTube and you can see this clip of the Los Angeles government or city council, whoever it is, when they reopened the Cecil as affordable housing. And the halls were pristine. They were talking about how they're going to really crack down on this place and they're going to do their best to provide so much. They're going to, you know, put their best foot forward and help out those individuals that are being placed in the hotel. And when you're in there, it's not like that. There is a major lack of management there. I talked to a police officer for my video who told me about how many phone calls they get a day. 2, he said, a day from the Cecil. There is violence. There were women that were telling me about sexual assaults that happen in there. People telling us about gangs that control floors that will stab you if you hear the wrong thing. It's truly like a place I have never been in my life. And in my video, I compare the Cecil Hotel in my mind to a character in its own horror story, almost like the Overlook Hotel in The Shining. Because seriously, if you examine all of these incidents, all the strings of people that took their own lives in the Cecil, the people who were murdered in the Cecil, the bizarre deaths, just all the crazy violent stuff that is not death related. I'm talking about attempts to end people's lives that are never, you know, talked about. I'm talking about overdoses, of which there are probably thousands in the building. And yeah, it's absolutely unbelievable in there. It seems like the Cecil itself is this entity, and not a good one. It's really like a vortex of energy, and it was crazy. So if you want to see all that footage that we captured, it's going to be on my YouTube channel, The Paranormal Files, this evening. And yeah, just know that everything you've read about the Cecil, everything you've seen about the Cecil, the documentaries you've seen about the Cecil, it may seem negative to you and it may seem a little spooky, but I can confidently tell you, as somebody that travels to places like this all the time, I've just recently on this trip, I've been to 11 different haunted, abandoned conspiracy locations in England. That place is pure evil. And there is something in there that I cannot put my finger on, that I don't know if it's compelling people to do terrible things or it's influencing people's emotions or what it is, but it's really like the hotel is alive. And if you watch the footage, you will see proof of that. Anyways, just felt like I would share that because, yeah, it was crazy.
So yeah, I mean, kind of everything I was saying the other day about why it's not really safe to go to that place or try to do an investigation there. But shout out to the Paranormal Files. I can't believe they got in there. It's actually, it's not even open to the public. You can't even like rent a room. So I'm really curious what he had to do to get in there. I mean, I don't know. They probably just paid somebody off, I'm guessing. Guessing he didn't take anybody to a back alley and give them a good time, you know? If it was just the paranormal stuff, I would have no problem going there. It's the not paranormal stuff that I'm worried about. But yeah, definitely go check out his video. I'm going to watch that tonight, and I'm sure it's going to scare the crap out of me. But yeah, he also has that other one that if you feel like being depressed, you can go watch the one about the Presidio daycare too. But any of his videos are really good. You should go give him a follow and a subscribe and all that good stuff. This one says, police officer hears witch crying out and catches this.
Hello.
On the force, you learn to trust your gut, to trust yourself, and I was jeopardizing my safety.
Hello.
What was it saying? The music's so loud.
On the force, you learn to trust your gut.
At first you learn to trust your gut, to trust yourself.
And I was jeopardizing my safety.
And I was jeopardizing my safety? I don't think that has any, I think that was just supposed to be creepy. I don't think it has anything to do. I don't know, this caption says, scary viral TikTok with 10.5 million views part 2. What? Half the comments just say no. I'm gonna also comment. If you have a TikTok account, this is the TikTok. It's from January 9th, 2023. Go say no in the comments. I'm gonna come back and check this at midnight tonight. And there better be 10 more no's on these comments. And also like my no. Wreak havoc, but in a good way. These screams from behind the woods behind our house wake us up every so often. I finally caught it on video. We don't know what it is.
Bro, what is that? Bro, do y'all see that?
I think that's people, because I see another one over there by the pole.
Nah, that's a skinwalker.
There ain't no damn skinwalker.
Yo, what is that?
It's somebody on a horse.
Now, if I yell, hey, yo, what you think gonna happen?
No. Let the window
That's a
back
skinwalker.
That's a skinwalker.
Hey.
It sounds like a dang wild cat, like a big cat, but we don't have big cats here. I don't feel good in this place, guys. I really don't know what to do. I really don't know Where'd it go? Huh? I see a light coming over there. No.
Well, that's horrifying. Dang. Yeah, that middle one was just a dude on a horse. You're in Colorado, bro. People got horses. That's how it works. This first one, probably a bobcat, but it didn't really sound like the normal bobcat. I don't know, maybe it is. It's just really far off or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell. The last one, somebody screaming. That wasn't no damn bobcat. That was somebody screaming, help. Help me. Help me. Jack Stevens was at the Baltimore Hotel when he captures this.
Jack Stevens was at the Baltimore Hotel when he captures this.
Hotel. It's like me saying caramel.
See that the bathroom is down there at the end of the hallway.
Baltimore.
The bathroom door is the one that has been slamming itself by apparently unseen forces. I'm going to stand here for a couple minutes. If it happens again, then I'm going to catch it on video. If it doesn't happen again, then I'm going to set my camera down and try to just let it sit there and wait and catch it when it happens. Did you see that?
Did I see that?
It just did it again. I cannot believe I got that on video. I cannot believe I got that. There is nobody in this room except for me. That is the freakiest thing ever. There's nobody back here.
Yeah, that's weird. Somebody in the comments said someone was standing behind the door and pushed it closed. He turned the camera down away from the mirror and then towards the tub while whoever was hiding behind the door snuck out. But yeah, I could hear the door squeaking in the background and I didn't hear any footsteps or anything. And they would have had to move pretty quickly. More likely is that somebody had a string off camera and pulled the door closed. Yeah, there is a door to the left over here. But in fairness, I don't really see a string or anything. I mean, I watch it about as slow as I can. Basically frame by frame here. I'm looking in this mirror over here. You can kind of see the handle, so I feel like unless you edited out the string from the actual handle and the handle in the mirror, which I feel like you might not do. Let's see. Hard to tell. I don't see anything. I mean, it is hard to tell. It's in motion, but I think you would see, because this is mirrored, so this is this side of the door. You're seeing, the inside of the door from the handle. And you would, I would imagine that's where you would see the string, right? But yeah, either way, I think I'd be getting a different room. Yeah, time to go. Maybe a different hotel. My doors are slamming. I'm the only one in there, bro. I'm not sleeping. Might as well just put me in a different room because I need to be upgraded to your suite, please. The not haunted one. This one says, this photo was taken by a woman from North Carolina while visiting Texas. This was taken outside a haunted hill house in Mineral Wells, Texas. Is a haunted hill house? Is that like a thing? I thought it was just a TV show. Oh, dang. See him right in between? Looks like a dude in a fedora. Throwing up a peace sign. This house has been featured on Travel Channel and pretty well known in the paranormal community. You'll see the very obvious figure standing on the porch. Oh yeah, I see it, bro. Somebody in the comments says, Mineral Wells is by far the creepiest place to walk through in the middle of the night, especially by the cemetery. I don't think I've ever been to Mineral Wells. Well, there's a place called the Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas. That's what this is talking about. That's what that house is, I guess. Never heard of this. I didn't realize it was an actual place. But I can't find anything that the show The Haunting of Hill House has any relation to it. I don't know if it was like loosely based on this house or something, but this house began as a speakeasy. It's had several deaths throughout the years. Many people came there for the healing wells, and they were not cured. Surprise, surprise, because I don't think mineral wells are actually that healing for many things, unfortunately. Dang. They say due to the level and type of paranormal activity, they do not allow small children, nobody under the age of 15, and they do not recommend pregnant women. Dang, I want to go. It looks like it's, I don't know, an hour and a half outside of Dallas. Fort Worth, I guess technically it's on the Fort Worth side. But yeah, I've never been there. My mom used to live down in Dallas. Probably should have went while she lived there, but I didn't know about this place, so what are you gonna do? Yeah, super interesting. If you've ever been there, let me know. I would love to hear about your visit. Ghost hunt at Moundsville Penitentiary.
That's a lovely spider web that I just walked right into. Yeah, because this door's open funny. I didn't know if it was going to open anymore. Oh, it does. What the fuck?
Is that a freaking fox in there or?
Tell me you guys just heard that scream. What is my flashlight doing? Oh, it does. What the fuck?
Definitely weird. Yeah, probably, like they said, it was probably a fox or an animal or something in there. This comes from West Virginia, WV Paranormal Girl, West Virginia Paranormal Girl. Marianne is her name. I don't think I've seen her stuff before. Check this out. She's also a skeptical believer. Check her out, West Virginia Paranormal Girl.
A woman was home alone in a heavy rainstorm and began to film outside. The weather was acting very strange of late, and she felt as though something was off. She always felt as though she was being watched and couldn't understand why. Her house is surrounded by a dense forest, and she often sees shadow figures walking among the trees. Everything seems rather ordinary as she slowly pans the camera to show the rainstorm. As she concludes the video, she switches the camera back to herself and captures a dark shadow figure inside her house. We are only able to see the figure for a few brief moments before the video abruptly ends. The dark figure can be seen facing to the right before turning and facing the camera directly. The odds of her facing the camera inside the house and capturing a strange entity are quite low.
The head turns. At first I thought it was just like a coat rack or something. It's like looking that way and then it turns, like it notices the camera or something. Ugh. I mean, the way the camera's shaking, it's most likely, of course, going to be be a logical explanation, but it's definitely creepy. Ugh. Somebody in the comments said, I think that's called schizophrenia. Somebody else in the comments said, damn, Billy, seriously, I usually don't see you until I'm up for at least 7 days. Where's Mike? He's my 3 to 5 day awake. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe I need to stay up for 3 days straight and I'll start seeing shadow people. Fresh ham.
The poster says they were all alone at the time the photo was taken, making the presence of the second figure all the more mysterious. Viewers speculated it might be their shadow, yet the poster insists it couldn't be as the figure's posture doesn't match their own. Adding to the mystery, 3 seconds after the initial photo was taken, a subsequent image shows the mysterious figure is gone.
Yeah, definitely weird. Also, looks like there's a face up there. Yeah, there. But yeah, probably just some pareidolia happening in the woods there. But weird that that figure, whatever it was, disappeared. If you couldn't tell, that was Slapped Ham. We love him. I don't know him, but I love his content. At the bottom of this it says, ghost hunters capture a very creepy anomaly in a mirror.
She makes like a creepy smile.
Amy's face appears to distort into a horrifying gaping maw. Her mouth opens up to such an impossible extent that the investigators believe that they might have captured a paranormal transfiguration.
It's a little weird that you can't see. There's these 2 girls that are sitting right behind her. You can't see them in the mirror. But you can see her moving around. She turns. But there's movement. There's no movement to her left side on that mirror. I'm not buying it. This is a Nuke's top 5, but yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, also, why, like, if you're a ghost hunting team, why are you filming on this camera? You get this in a Burger King Happy Meal and you're like, oh, this will work. To be fair, I guess they're filming, it's like, I mean, maybe a camera or a monitor or something, but still. Filming 4K, bro. Get you one of those lacy, rugged 4 terabyte hard drives and stop filming in 240p. Please, I'm begging you. Demon caught on CCTV. Wait, what's coming out of that room back there? What the hell? Someone just walked into that room. Watch that room back there. It's also weird that the background audio, whatever's playing, is talking about Jesus. Look right there. I don't know, man. That's weird. I don't know what makes it a demon. Is that it banging around at the beginning? If it was me, I'd want to hang out in the purple room too. That looks cool. New fear, caves. Something ran out at him. I didn't even see that. Can't see shit, but yeah, that's not a new fear for me. I've been afraid of caves. I don't like that. Go in caves. I don't go near caves. You know, if it's like a cave with like a 20-foot ceiling, sure, I'm down. Some stalactites, stalagmites. Oh, those are cool. But these little tiny caves that people like to go in and squeeze themselves through little cracks and stuff. I'm not that type of white guy. The Haunting of Diego Spickers, Part 9. Amy is no longer there.
Amy! Amy!
Hell no. Amy gone, bro.
Son casi las 3 de la mañana.
That was part 10. This is part 11.
Están golpeando la puerta re durísimo. Amy. ¿Qué pasó, niña? ¿Qué pasó? No, 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 no. Güey, puta. ¿Qué hiciste?
Oh my god. You gonna end it there? I don't know what that is, but that don't seem good. I don't want whatever that is inside of any of my dolls. I don't have any dolls. That's why I don't have dolls, so they don't have stuff inside of them like that. I'm always suspicious when people have creepy stuff going on and nobody thinks to turn on the lights. If I'm hearing weird noises, that's the first thing I'm doing. I need to turn on a light so I know what the hell's going on. I'm walking around with my camera flashlight, making a TikTok. Come on now.
Dude, so many people are pulled over right now to look at that freaking moon. Why is it so close to the earth?
Look at that.
What is happening right now? That girl doesn't... Look, why is the moon so close to the earth? Oh!
Hell no. That's horrifying. This one says a mysterious light shoots the surface of Earth in Queens, New York, September 20th, 2021. I feel like we would have heard about this. Anybody live in New York in September 20th, 2021? You remember anything like this happening? I never heard about this. Somebody in the comments said the last one was a Ghostbuster event in the 80s. This is obviously just Thor, team over at Marvel. They're just kicking some ass, no worries. But this is probably just like a supermoon or something, right? I've seen the moon pretty big like that. Maybe not quite that big. It is pretty damn big. It is jarring though when the moon looks extra big in the sky. I have experienced that and just been like, are we good? Is the moon falling? Like, are we about to get hit with a tidal wave? I'm pretty sure that's what would happen. All the oceans would just drown us before the moon would even hit Earth. I bet you that's probably a TikTok. Of course it is.
What would you do?
I'd stop it. I'd go up and tell that moon, no, bad moon. You go back to your spot. Go to your home, moon. Don't you want to go to your home? Yeah, see, this is, everybody would be so screwed before the moon even got here. It wouldn't even matter that the moon hit the Earth. I know that there's just bait when people ask, like, what would you do in this situation? Like, it's a meme at this point. But it's very dumb, as if anyone could do anything. I wouldn't want to be on the roof, that's for sure. Again, it doesn't really matter, but... Alright, I think we get the point. Everything would be destroyed. It would suck. Let's get to what we all wanted to see. It's from the International Space Station. Yeah, that would indeed be horrifying. For a minute. And then it'd all be over. Yeah, no thank you. Let's keep the moon in its place, please. Ghost captured singing in an abandoned asylum. Sure that place is abandoned?
I did that on video unless somebody's fucking with us. What? It sounded like somebody was coming down the stairs and I heard like...
Where's that video? Damn it. I can hear a little girl say, "Mommy, I don't have a daughter." Well, if it was that sounded like a cat meow. My cat does this a couple times a day. I think there may be a ghost in my house. Yeah, I think you may be right, bro.
You good?
It might just be sneezy, I don't know. I'd keep an eye on him, though.
Come here.
He did address, unless, like, in this first one, at least he did address, like, unless that's somebody fucking with us upstairs, you know, I would like to know who that is. So if anybody recognizes who or what team that is, this is just one of those random accounts that clips all these videos together for some reason. Gotta hit your minute mark on TikTok. That's how you get paid. Yeah, cat ones are always creepy. Anytime dogs or animals are reacting to stuff that's not there, it always creeps me out. I fully believe they have a sixth sense for that type of thing. And now, a palate cleanser. Oh, this is another classic that I haven't seen in a long time, but it's really funny. I kind of forgot about this video. And since I've never done funny videos in my videos, I can pull all the classics.
Can use this flotation device. Floating. What they say, they floating. They can be hating. Put both feet. If you put both feet, we'll give you a big bag of seeds. See, damn it, man. See, premium from Costco. I have to contemplate. I have to consider. Ooh, I'm aquaphobic, man. Why do I have to be aquaphobic? Flotation device.
Few moments later.
I told you can trust me. Who do you trust then? Me, man. I trust me. What? Hey, wait. I lifted it. Yeah, you lifted it. But why? There's no specific reason. Can I just float? Excuse me. May I just float? So politely, of course you can.
It's me every time. Can I just float? Little baby bird figuring out how to surf. We'll get one more in for good measure. Why not?
Yo, what happened to the thing in the kitchen? What happened is? Huh? The chicken was flying yesterday, last night. What happened to that?
Bro woke up and started gobbling. That's hilarious. By the way, don't ever do this to me, as I will not wake up with such a pleasant reaction. I do not wake up very politely whenever I get woken up. But there you have it, folks. That is day 30 of TikToktober in the books. We did it. We done it. We're doing it some more. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. Drop a like for me. I just got a psychic warning from Nostradamus that says if I don't receive enough likes, this video will become a lost prophecy. So don't let it be lost to the ages and smash that like button. Merch store is live. It's down in the description below. We got all kinds of stuff. You can get a beanie just like me, or a tie-dye beanie, stickers, shirts, t-shirts. I said shirts twice. Sweaters, whatever. We got all the merch stuff in there. There's also a bunch of links down in the description. If you click on any of them and buy anything or subscribe to anything, then I'll get a small commission. It's just another way to support the channel. And a link to my Patreon is down there, so be sure to swing by and say hi to the Gem crew. And if not, that's okay too. I'm just glad to have you here and watching on YouTube. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. I love you. So until next time, stay creepy.